first preempt this live stream by saying I'm not a doctor. I have no training in medical. I don't. Nor do a lot of the people that some of you listen to. Joe Rogan doesn't either. Jimmy Dore most certainly doesn't. Don Ford does not. None of us went to school for medicine. None of us went to school for medicine. Okay, so there's been a slew of articles about how Omicron, I think I'm pronouncing it right, has been spreading throughout the world, even Australia, where they had immense lockdown procedures. They were really, really good about their lockdown procedures. Um, it's the first positive testing case in America just happened in San Francisco. I am no medical expert. I follow the news. And from what I remember of when this first happened, um, that was also the first place it was discovered, or somewhere, maybe it was Washington State. It was definitely West Coast when this happened, and they weren't picking up on the New York cases. And in hindsight, there was a lot of speculation that there were probably thousands of cases before that were being misdiagnosed as pneumonia. You would think at this point that they would be a little bit better about this, but we still don't have, people still aren't going out and getting tested. There's so little testing that it's probably already been here for a while. It's probably already been here for a while. And if they're saying that the biggest infestation that they discovered was in South Africa, geographically speaking, that's closer to our East Coast than our West Coast. So if the first tested case in America was in San Francisco, it is very likely that it's already widespread on the East Coast, especially New York, because that's a big hub. And it could potentially be widespread in Asia at this point too, if it's coming in on the West Coast. It could be. So it's out there, and there's too many of you who have been vaccinated who think you can just hang out with your masks off now. I don't. There's too many of you who think that you can get all up close and personal with people. I don't. I don't do these things. And I have personally experienced weird things happening with my body over the last 2 years while we're in this pandemic. And I don't know if it's because I'm perimenopausal or if I have long hauler and had like a light case and I didn't know I had it, because you don't know. You could be killing people and you don't know. But here we are. Orange County is a horrible place to live during a pandemic because they really don't care. Especially my HOA. God damn. All right, so first tested case, which means it's already been here for a while. In my opinion, that's my opinion. That means it's already been here for a while, because that's what happened last time around. They kept moving the date on back further and further and saying, actually, it probably was going on for much longer than we thought. I'm not going to try and propagate any conspiracy theories around this. I just want you to be aware that if they already have a tested case in San Francisco and they're so bad at this, they're so bad at actually testing and finding this shit, then it's probably all around us at this point. So please be very careful, especially with your kids, because there's still the whole rumor out there that, oh, well, it doesn't really affect kids as much. Y'all should go to school and sacrifice yourself. Dr. Oz was the one out there. Dude wants to run for Senate. Dr. Oz was the one out there saying, well, we might lose 2% of the child population if we send them back to school. That's not too terrible. Republicans do not value human life whatsoever. The other thing going on right now is apparently there is a case being tried by the Supreme Court about Roe v. Wade. We This is our bodily autonomy. Dudes, you can't force us to be vessels for your reproduction. That's some bullshit. Just because we're capable doesn't mean that we have to do this for you. God damn it.